Hey Flosstubers, how are you? Before we get into cross stitch, I wanted to share something with you that I totally forgot about before. On Mother's Day at church, they had a weigh-in for the moms. They weighed our purses. They didn't make us get on the scales. But anyway, the person with the heaviest purse won, and that was me. My purse weighed 6.5 pounds, if you can believe that. That's ridiculous. But look, I won this beautiful leather purse. I haven't used it yet because it's a very expensive leather purse. And I think I've only paid more than like 20 bucks for a purse once in my life, and my husband had to talk me into that, and I probably paid $35 or $40 for the purse then. I am a cheap purse person, so it has taken me some time. I think I'm going to put my stuff in it today, but it's taken me a lot of time to wrap my head around carrying a purse that cost as much as this one did. It's just not something I do. So that was fun. That was exciting, and we'll see if I can get it done. Carry that purse. Then, let's see, on Sunday, one of my daughter's friends backed over one of our cats. I think he's going to be okay. He doesn't have even one piece of hair on the bottom of his tail anymore, and that's mostly where she's got him. So it's pretty disgusting right now, but that added a lot of excitement that I can do without. I've had technology problems all week. My phone, my computer at work, it's been nuts. Then on Thursday, one of the kittens flipped out on me when I was trying to put it back in the kennel and bit me all up again on the same hand that the other cat bit, last month? So I was pretty much at my wit's end by the middle of the day on Thursday with everything that had been going wrong all week. And because I've been married to the man for over 20 years, he knows when I'm about to have a breakdown and scream at everyone probably. And so he showed up at the office with these. How pretty is that? So a little something nice to make Mama happy again, I guess. Anyway, that's enough about all of that kind of stuff. Hold on. Cat's trying to get on everything. I hope that everyone has had, look, this purse is so fancy it came in its own bag to keep it safe. I'm telling you, nothing like it beforehand. Anyway, I hope everybody had a good week. I had a pretty good stitching week. Somewhat at a loss without all the mania starts going on, but I did have some time to do some stitching this week, and it was really fun. Let's see. First, out of this Snoopy book, Peanuts, I was working on this one. It was one of my mania starts. I'll put it up against here. And I got it done. Woohoo! I don't know what I'm going to do with it now. Now I guess I'll find a little frame. See if I can put it in. I'll tell you what though. All of this, white on white, that was a nightmare, trying to keep up with it, trying to find what I had stitched. Even now, it's possible that there are stitches missing. when I look at it real close and I can't really tell the difference, I could have just left it out. But it's done, and it's done the right way. So I was pretty excited about that. That means that I've gotten 2 of my Mania starts finished, which excites me. I didn't start anything new this week, but I decided that I needed to make sure that I finished something before I started something else. So I finished that yesterday. And I'm going to start today this one, Love, All You Need Is Love, Love Is All You Need, that my daughter had gotten me. I really wanted to start it last week, but I really forced myself to finish something before I start something new. But I have already figured out a way to cheat on that, because I also worked on the Brooks Books Animal Advent, this hedgehog. And you know there are 25 of those. But I decided that each one I finish gets to be a finish. So every time I finish one of those, even though overall I haven't finished the piece, that gives me 25 new starts. I'm pretty sure that that's what they call a technicality, but we're going to go with it. I did work on this one. I was working on it yesterday, but I was sitting in a different room without much light, and I couldn't see. I was working on putting in the all the little, I guess, quills on the hedgehog, and I couldn't see what I was doing, so I had to stop doing that until I can get someplace where the lighting's better. But it's coming along. I think last time I hardly had any of the hedgehog finished. I don't know. But I'm putting that in, and then I have some snowflakes in a teapot, and I'm hoping I can get some time today to get that finished up. I'm really not sure. It's been raining since about midnight around here, so I don't think we're going to be doing a whole lot of stuff outside. I think I'm going to even cancel our Sunday morning coffee date. Actually, we have some low water crossings, and it's been raining, and you might be able to hear it in the background because the camera sits on the hearth, and I can hear it pretty steady on the fireplace behind you, so I don't know if y'all can hear that too or not, but it's been a pretty steady, not super heavy, but not really light either rain, and some of the low water crossings that we have to go through to get out of our area and into town probably are underwater right now with all the rain that we've had this year. So I don't know, we may spend a lot more time at home today, but at some point I have to go out and buy groceries. The kids are done with school, so with school out, that means that they eat all the food in my house every day. It's nutso. Let's see. I worked on this quilt cottage, I think is what it's called. Cottage quilts. Sorry, got it backwards. I worked on that. I finished up, hold it here a little bit. I finished up this quilt, getting these little red things finished up, and I started on the next quilt. So I finished this one and have started on this one here. This is one of my older whips. I have no idea when I bought it or when I started it originally. All I can think of is forever ago I worked at a company where we would sit at lunchtime and cross stitch, and that's been, I don't know, over 25 years, easily. So that's a pretty old whip. It would be awesome to get that finished. And then lastly, I worked on this one, little Chinese pattern that I got off of eBay for a few bucks. It's pretty fun. Oops, my reminder out there. I didn't get a whole lot done. Yesterday morning when I couldn't see on the hedgehog, I just pulled this one out of my big bag of cross stitch whips and did a little bit of work on it. Last time I had, this is another Mania start. Last time I had just this little loop. So I did this in one of the little hearts. I really wanted to get that hedgehog finished, and when I couldn't see what I was doing, I figured that sorry, my big cat's on stuff. And when I say big cat, look at this. Look how fat that cat is. Oh my God. She weighs like 20 pounds. She is so big. And the crazy thing is, I never see her eating. But maybe she's eating the smaller cats. I don't know. But anyway, when I couldn't get my hedgehog worked on yesterday morning, I had time, and I don't want to not stitch when I have time to be doing it. So I just grabbed something that would be quick and that was easy and easy to see. And that's what it was. Now, that's all I worked on this week. I say all. I think it's pretty good. I was proud to get the Snoopy finished, especially with that white on white. That was just insane. And I'm really hoping that today I can get the hedgehog finished, and I am going to start the cross stitch that my daughter gave me for Mother's Day. Aside from that, I have decided that I seriously need help, people. I have all of these. The stuff I just showed you. Here's my bag of whips. Here, some of those are hiding some of the others. Let's turn it a better way. I have a whole nother bag full of things that I want to get started, that are all new things. Out in my studio, I like to call it a studio because it sounds nicer than a room full of crap stuff. I probably have, I don't know, 100, 200 cross-stitch books, magazines, patterns, whatever, and I'm still shopping. What is wrong with me? Okay, I'm not just still shopping, I'm still buying. Seriously, what is wrong with me? But I did get some haul this week. I bought, these are just little 6x6 squares, hardener. I just thought they'd be cute for little small things, you know, ornaments maybe, I don't know, something that you're gonna frame small. I bought some hand-dyed threads by the Dye is Cast. I don't need them. I don't have anything specific in mind for them, but I got 5 hand-dyed threads in pretty basic colors for $4, I think, and that included the shipping. So, I mean, hand-dyed threads, and when you can't beat that deal, so you have to buy it. I think it's a law. And then I have, I bought a pattern. Actually, I have more stuff on the way. It just hasn't come in yet. We have some friends that a few weeks ago told us that they are expecting. They don't know yet if it's going to be a boy or a girl because the baby won't cooperate. So I've been looking for, they're buying a new house, so I have no idea how they're going to be decorating or any of that, and it's going to be, I don't know, another month or two before they move into the house, so I'm not sure they know how they're going to be decorating. So I've been looking for something that could be cute, boy or girl, very generic, any of that stuff. And I finally found this pattern on eBay. I thought it was adorable, and I thought that right here would be easy enough to put the baby's name and date of birth if I wanted to do that. So, I don't know, we'll see what I do. So now there's one more thing I need to get started, I guess, so that the baby's not like 5 years old by the time I get it done. So anyway, that's what I have. I hope that everybody else has a good week. I'm looking forward to a good stitchy week coming up and better week than last week. Maybe I won't get bitten anymore. Sheesh. Try not to get any of the animals run over. I don't know. It really shouldn't be that hard for it to be a better week. The cat that got run over, his name is Kuna. So right now, because he's limping and he's usually an outside cat, obviously. And right now he's living in my bathroom, away from the other cats who are here inside, because the fat one I just showed you wouldn't be nice to him, I'm pretty sure. And his sister also lives here outside with him, and she is very, very pregnant at the moment. She's about this long and about this wide. She's huge. She's a tiny little cat. He is not. He's a big cat. She's a tiny little cat, and she is very, very pregnant. I'm pretty sure it's what I looked like when I was pregnant. So she's also in the bathroom, locked in there, because when the storm that was coming in last night ahead of the rain was pushing through, it was really windy, lots of lightning, and I'm really expecting these kittens any time, and I didn't want her out there having them in that kind of weather. So no kittens yet, but my house runneth over with animals and freaking litter boxes everywhere. So I'm looking forward to a little bit of sanity, a little bit of calming down, and I may have to learn to meditate. I don't know. Anyway, I hope that y'all have a good week, and I'm hoping to have a better week. And thank you again for the comments. I really do appreciate it. You guys are the best. And I do have to say, I watch actually not some, I watch a lot of other Flosstube videos. Some of you guys are freaking brilliant. the most basic things that it's like, why did I never think of that? That's just freaking brilliant. And it seems so simple, but it takes somebody else to come up with it. And I certainly do appreciate that. So I guess y'all have a good weekend, good week ahead, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.